Hey everyone, it's Moses with eXp Realty, and today I wanted to give you guys a housing market update. We're going to be running some numbers through the entire state of Florida and also the area that I serve here in the Orlando, Sanford, Kissimmee area, so you guys can see what's going on with active inventory. That's going to be what I'm looking at today, so we can see where the trajectory is at. I'm waiting for December's number, or I'm sorry, October, November's numbers, and unfortunately, it hasn't came in yet through the Sunstats, but Fred has released some data, so I do want to go over with that with you today, so that way you guys kind of have like an outlook of where inventory goes, what seasonality looks like, so you guys have a better understanding on the housing market here in Florida. So let's take a look at these charts here. Before first we do that, I want to let you guys know that if you guys need anything else, besides buying and selling right in the real estate market for your home, if you're looking to upgrade your house, maybe you need some maintenance, or you're looking for a different insurance company, give me a phone call 248-416-8219, or you can DM me too, so that way I can help you guys out, because there's a lot more than just buying and selling in the real estate industry that I can help you with, and I'm happy to serve you. So give me a phone call if you have any questions how I can help. All right, so let's take a look at the data here. Shut my video off. So let's get into the hard numbers first here for the great state of Florida. Closed sales 19,729. That's down 5.3%. And I'm not going to go through all this data. I'm just going to be going through the numbers that I'm analyzing. But obviously, feel free to take a pause if there's something that interests you that you want to look at, and you can dig into that here when you get a moment. So cash sales were at 6,117. That's up 3.5%. Cash sales as a percentage of closed sales, that's at 31%, up 9.2%. Let's see, and I'm sure that increased, especially the month of October. We were in the eights for well qualified buyers, and the 10-year had hit 5% there. So rates were pretty high in October. So we're seeing a dip, so it's going to be interesting to see what if these numbers fluctuate. So that's the reason why I'm looking at that. Median sales price 410,000 flat, up 2%. Average sales price 576,000. Sorry, 576,881, up 5.4%. Median percent of original list price 97.2%. That's up 0.3%, and that represents the amount of how much the seller was asking for versus the percentage of what the offer got accepted at. So here, let's go back again. Median time to contract 29 days, up 16%. Median time to sale 71 days, just up 1 day from last year, 1.4%. New pending sales 19,198, up 8.4%. New listings 29,252, that's up 14.5%. Pending inventory, that's 28,086, up down 7.2% from 30,270. Active inventory, we're at 74,703. That's up 8.6% from 68,813. A month of supply in the state of Florida, we are at 3.5 months, up 29.6%. So let's take a look at the Orlando, Kissimmee, and Sanford area, that place that I serve. Closed sales 2,287, down 8.3%. Cash sales 608, up 1%. Cash sales as a percentage of closed sales 26.6%. Again, that's up 10.4%. When the interest rate hike there, if I could pay cash, I absolutely would if I had it. Median sales price 445,000, up 4.7% year on year. Average sales price $540,193, up 5.6% year on year. Median percent of original list 97.9%. That's pretty much flat. Median time to contract 21 days, up 1 day from 20 days, and that's a 5% increase. Median time to sale 63 days from 65 days, down 3.1%. New pending sales 2,097, it's up 3.8%. New listings 2,912, that's up 3.9% from 2,803. Pending inventory, we're at 3,000 flat, down 5.8%. Active inventory, we're at 6,552. We're just down 1.2% year on year, and months of inventory is 2.7 months, up 22.7%. So let's go look at some charts here. So I wanted to go back just to kind of see. I was interested to see where we went from 2010 of the peak of inventory coming all the way down. It looks like we hit the trough here at June of 2013 at 83,649. So once the market kind of came back, the economy was starting to go stronger. We creeped up an inventory here in 2014. I'm gonna actually scope this down a little bit here, so we got a better, closer view of what's going on. So I wanted to get rid of a few of those months so we can take a little bit better look at what seasonality looks like here in the state of Florida. So if we look in 2014, as the economy recovered, we're pretty much flat there for the year. And then in 2015, we see a dip in inventory. And this is all that's sold, right? All sales types. So everything that's selling in the market, it goes through down, gets absorbed through the summer months. A little bit of an uptick in inventory here in the wintertime, which is a little bit unusual nationally because typically inventory comes down at that time of the year, but we have a creep up, and I believe that's for the snowbirds coming in from up north, and then also, um, it's just a good time to sell those properties if you're looking, because demand goes up, so it's a good time to sell. So it's a little bit unusual, not usual for the national market, but here in Florida, as we keep going, you'll kind of see the same thing. We come down, go back to February, a little bit of tick up here, come down, gets absorbed, and then inventory kind of creeps, stays flat there for 2018, and then coming into the end of the year of 2018 into 2019, you see a tick up in inventory, just hitting the 100,000 mark, and then we come coming down through the summer months. And then a little bit unusual this 2019 as we take a dip from the normal seasonality would be going up. We take a dip there, and then we all know what happened in 2020. Inventory absolutely just collapsed and came down 21 to, let's see, where was the trough there? Looks like it would be April of 21. Inventory came up and looks like it peaked there in September of 21, came down a bit, troughed in February 2022, and then we came up inventory and it spiked all the way into the month of November, and that went to 69,692. And then it got absorbed through the winter, summer, spring months, and then we start seeing inventory starting to tick up here. So now we're at 74,703. That's active inventory in Florida, and I want to compare that to what Fred Charts has because now they have November's numbers out, and we're at about 100, just over 109,000 units. This is actual all inventory. This does not include just single family homes. So this will include condos and also mobile homes. And so we're a little bit going to be a little bit higher on this mark, but if the trajectory is about the same, then we can assume that inventory is probably right around here for the month of November. And once those numbers come out, I'll definitely be reporting those to you guys so we can see where the inventory is going to go. I'm really interested to see what happens, coming into December, November, January, February, March, to see if we have, this happen right here, to see if we coming down on that dip, or if maybe we keep going up, or maybe we reach a round and then plateau and kind of stay flat and kind of cruise through, or just come down again, like kind of how we did here. So I'm really interested to see, with the rates coming down now, if that's gonna, take a little bit of another roller coaster dip there, and or maybe people are listing their houses because of the insurance. Rates have been here pretty big, and that's kind of been national news about how Florida's been getting hit with the insurance rate hikes. So I'm going to be interested to see if the snowbirds come on board, and Florida is a high retirement state, and I wonder if affordability is going to keep buyers out of the market with that. But we'll see. Time will tell. So let's check out Orlando. As we can see, it all got absorbed here and peaked in 2010, came down, and then we had a trough. I believe it was 6,642. That was in April, and we started coming back up. So let's real quick swap this over so we can get a little bit of a better idea of seasonality. All right, so we kind of have the same thing. It's a little bit more aggressive as far as how the market reacts here in the Orlando area, but it's kind of on par of what happens, with the rest of the state. We are, a lot more of a populated city here, so I'd imagine that the population density acts makes the market act more aggressive than statewide. There is a lot of rural areas here in Florida, a lot of farms, so orange groves. So I would imagine this would act a little more aggressive, as typically people would like to live in the city, especially if they like that type of lifestyle. But pretty much the same trajectory. Orlando's acting the same way here. This uptick in inventory, the same here as the state of Florida. So if Orlando is on par with the rest of the state, and we have here an uptick in November, I'm curious to see when the numbers come out if we hit just under the getting closer to the 8,000 mark, or maybe it comes back down. There is people coming from other higher real estate markets, especially off the coast, because obviously we have the flooding issues and the hurricanes. So there has been quite a bit of inbound migration coming in from the coast of the state and inwards towards the center of Central Florida. So I'm interested to see if that migration pattern continues, or it stays flat or decreases. We do have a lot of other people coming from other states as well. A lot of different license plates come in, especially this time of the year. It's snowbird season, so we'll see how the market reacts here. I'm real excited to see what happens in the next 6 months, to see where this trajectory goes. Not only just for my area that I serve, but the state as well. So we'll keep an eye out on that, and see if we can keep these numbers going up, which is good for buyers. So that way they can have more options to purchase a home. And with limited inventory has been quite high. So real interested to see what happens. So give me a call if you need anything for real estate needs. If you need anything for your home, maybe you need to upgrade. Maybe you want something custom, or you need roofing, some sort of repairs inside the home, maintenance. Give me a phone call. I can refer you to somebody that can help you out. If you're looking for insurance quotes from other companies, I'll help you with that as well too. My phone number is 248-416-8219. I'd love to help you with any of your real estate needs. If you're not just looking to buy or sell, but you need some help looking for someone to contract out to help you out. Maybe you need to get rid of that old polyurethane piping. You need to retubing the home. So, love to help you out. Find someone who can help you with that issue. So, give me a comment in the bottom, guys. Let me know what you think about the inventory, where you think things might go. If there's anything else that I can provide a value to you, I love to do that for you in the future videos. So let's talk about it in the comments. Let me know what you guys think, where inventory might go, prices might go. If you're planning on moving here, just I would like to interact with more, people in the audience. So